Well, hello. We are going to have a little look at Toncontin, Mike Hotel Tango Golf. We have a MyAir flight coming up there, and about time we did some practice. I haven't been here for a while, so I'm just going to set the aircraft up with a little flight plan which departs from Toncontin and comes straight back, just to practice the approach. Now there are several options, or two options with the approach. Let's have a look. Okay, so we set up the FMC. We'll do pods in it first, and we are currently at Mike Hotel Tango Golf. So that puts the position exactly where we are, and the route Mike Hotel Tango Golf is conveniently still there, so we just pop that in there, and same again, click there, it goes to the scratch pad, and that's the destination. There's no flight plan to request, so we're just going to do depart and arrive. So we're departing. We're going to go north. I think it's the Vita 1 Delta. Just have a little look at that. Nothing is in brief at the moment, so we're just going to do it on the map. Mike Hotel Tango Golf. Search for that. Okay, so we're coming back to look at the stars. We're looking for the SID first. There's only one. The Vitan 1 Delta. So we're just departing on runway 02. I'm going to go north, and big left turn, left arc. There's Vitan down here. We may not get as far as Vitan, but we can adjust the flight plan accordingly once we're up and running. Okay, so we'll put in the Vitan 1 Delta as a departure. There's no transition. Runway 02, no dotted line. Now for the arrival, we're going to arrive Mike Hotel Tango Golf, and we're looking at the Lipa 1 Bravo, I believe. So look at the stars. So you can use Vitan. Which I think might be the best option. So we're going to use Vitan 1 Alpha RNAV for the approach to runway 02. We've already got that as our departure. So Vitan 1 Alpha, and runway is 02, and we're going to look at the RNAV approach, and Toncontin, Tango November Tango, as a transition. So we've got the dotted blue line all the way around, and activate and execute. It now becomes magenta. A massive great circle there. We'll have a look at that when we get underway. So we'll just perf in it. Runway 02 already in there. Nothing to request. So the 0 fuel weight, we've got minimum fuel, or a third fuel. Reserves, I'll say 1, it's at least 1. Cost index, we'll go for 5. It's quite a common one. And then we'll do approach. No, we're going to do takeoff first. So having 5 degrees of flap, centre of gravity is in. We've now got some VREF speeds, some V speeds. So V1 is only 128 knots, VR 130, V2 136. All good. Have a look at some legs. 12,000 feet above, so we're not going very high. Just that short flight has got 5 pages of waypoints. No discos, so we're good to go almost. Let's do the approach. Okay, 134 knots, 40 degrees. Wind correction plus 5 knots, so we're going to make that 139. So 40/139. Pop that in there. And the cruise 12000. Target speed is Mach 478, that's not very fast at all. Okay, we'll execute that. That's about all we need. TCAS is off. We'll put it on just in case. The engines are running. We've cheated and started on the runway. Engine display. Fuel is 6.9 metric tons. 3.5 in each wing. It's more than enough. And we need to be prepared for a go around. Okay, the weather is good. Oops. The weather is good, few clouds about, visibility is perfect all around. Shall we go? We'll pop this straight to 12,000. Flaps are set to 5. Neglected to put the landing lights on. There we go. Flight directors on and on. LNAV, VNAV selected. We are ready to go. Current altitude at 3,300 feet. Controls check. All good. Brakes on and we're to go. And away we go, rolling. I wanted to use say intentions to do this flight, but it doesn't want to work.
80 knots.
Check.
Rotate.
Rotate. So, gear up, and we're just going to click on autopilot immediately, and away we go. Amazing scenery. And flaps up. So in theory this is following the flight plan. Let's have a look. Let's extend the range a bit. So we've got 2 loops here. Traffic rings will give us a range. So about 3,000 feet above the ground already. And the little bit of cloud we've got is quite thick. We're running little nav map. So here we are. Toncontin, we go round to the left. So this effectively is we're turning to go downwind. Well, the aircraft of choice, of course, is the PMDG 737-700. Great scenery. While we're flying, let's have a little look. Inside the airplane. Oh yeah, we don't have the MyAir interior yet. Business class. Only 8 seats in business class. Okay, we're still heading away from the airport at the moment. Feet. Well, we can bring that altitude down already. Have it set to the approach. We're going to put it down to 7.6. That does make it 7,000. And VNAV should do its thing. Here we go, we're turning downwind now. This is the start. There is another one. Which takes us further out. Approach. We don't appear on this one, why is that? Not to worry, rather than star. Or we were. Okay, so we've got another left turn to come, and then we'll head to Vitan. So it's about 20 miles. The next waypoint is Tango Golf 005. Doesn't have transition altitude on here. Right, so we should start descending, well, I would have thought now. Let's put the level change in, just to kick it off. Then we'll go back to VNAV. So at Vitan, 10,000 feet or above. A little bit of turbulence, a crosswind of 18 knots coming from the left. Just need to get FSU my PC running. And there's something else I've forgotten to do. I have a program called Flight Recorder, which we can use to replay. So we're just about 10,000 feet now. Overhead V10 slightly above, as prescribed. So we can set the MCP altitude. We can go for 6,000. Bear in mind the airfield is 3,300 feet above sea level. What's the warning for? Doesn't say. So continuing descent. Tango November Tango, Toncontin is the next waypoint. This is interesting. It looks like this takes us, let's get rid of the rings. Looks like this takes us over the airfield and then round again and then in. Let's see. So 15 degrees on the nose. Just going to let it fly on the FMC and see what happens. Because as it stands, we're way too high to make an approach. So we've got 18 miles at 7,000 feet to go. So we are going to fly directly over the airfield. And then turn left. We're flying over a plateau. So any time now we should see the airfield below us. Of course, we've got a cloud in the vicinity of the airfield. I can see it, 11 o'clock. So do we have speed restrictions? So 50 knots. Okay, we're well within that. And there's the airfield. Now, we should turn left. I'm trusting the FMC here. There she goes. Oh, I do love it when an FMC plan comes together. And reducing speed all on its own. And get ready for a sharp left turn. It's decided to turn right first. So let's see what happens. There we go. Now it should stay in a left-hand turn. And go back. The airfield is below us and behind us. We need to turn left. So we're not turning very sharply. So we've got 10 miles to go to Tango Golf 015. So we are turning left. Tango Golf 01006 was on the way out. I'm currently on a tailwind. 5.5 miles to go. And we should have descended. We're meant to be 7,000 feet over the head that waypoint, so I'll just put flight level change on again. And back to VNav. Let's get this thing down a bit. It says above 6,776. VNav again. There we put the approach. I'll try that. So we're on the numbers. We're on with the flight director. We're still going left as we need to, and we're right on the altitude. We're going to turn very sharp left very shortly. Concerned about the speed. Have some more flaps. Spoilers are deployed. And I'd like to get the gear down now. Spoilers retract. The airfield is down in our 10 o'clock, which I don't think we can see from here. And it's not going down anymore. I think we'll have full flaps at this point. We're supposed to be landing very shortly, and we're going way too fast. And I feel we're still too high. Of course it's saying pull up. It will take control. And we've missed the airfield completely. Okay, that didn't work, so go around. Interesting. So everything looked like it was working quite well. Oopsie. Blame auto throttle for that. Having to fiddle around. Gear didn't come up. So we are completely manual now. Flying a downwind leg. This airport is notoriously difficult to find. So we're going to get back online with the original approach. On the display you can see the airfield is now 7 o'clock. Okay, gear down and full flaps please. I think this is the hill from the famous American Airlines video. Or is it the one in front of us now? Okay, much better speed. Now the hill that's in front of us now is the one from the American Airlines video. So gear down, full flaps. Oh, I forgot the trees. The trees are right in the middle of the runway. Okay, this is better. We're going to have to stay fairly high because of the trees. Completely manual, completely visual. Not even looking at the instruments. There we go. Not a bad effort. We didn't use reverse thrust. We can just roll out. And we have vacated successfully. Should we have a look at the replay from outside? If I can get the mouse in the right place. Okay, we're just going to look at the landing. Here we go. Traffic is moving nicely. There's the trees. Bit of ballooning. Not bad. And apparently minus 404 feet. Not sure about that. Concerning. Well, have a look at the map display. Right, that's enough of that. Or we can go back and have a look at the hill. No, back a bit further. That's what we want to see. Pause it just there. Showcase camera. Drone speed, we can increase that. And disconnect the drone follow mode. Oh, it's quite high over the hill. Here we go. Might have been more effective from up here. Where is it? Not a bad effort. That's it. Hope to see you on Thursday if you'd like to have a go at that. Simple. The flight itself terminates in Mike Hotel Tango Golf Toncontin. It starts off. I'm having real trouble with my mouse. Trying to get Discord to show up. Right, so it starts at Mike Oscar X-ray, and if you can pronounce that, good luck. Waisaka. So that's Thursday the 21st of August. Hope to see some of you then.